Hello guys, welcome to Rise of Patience. I'm here with a standard 1 versus 1 between Kage and Hockeystar. You've got Hockeystar in Persians and Kage as Inca. Both of these civilizations are quite economic, and it looks like one of them must have chosen random economic or some specific random nation, not completely random, because Inca versus Persia is not one of those random matchups that the Rise of Nations algorithm picks up. Let's quickly look at the rare resources. For the Inca player, he's got amber here, wine, and furs. Wool here, so quite mediocre rare resources except the furs. On Persia, he's got dye. Now Persians already get a discount on civic, so if he can make use of this dye, then he's gonna have super cheap civic researches. Probably a city here would be a good idea because it will let him save both cotton and dye. And cotton is amazing as well because, of course, if you're going on a battle, or even if you're defending and your opponent has a bigger army than yours, you can make up for the time by using cotton because it helps you produce units faster. Then there's relics, a really good rare, spice, and obsidian. So if I was to evaluate their rares, I would say Hockeystar has got a better combination right here, considering that he can make use of it. Now if the Inca player, if Kage can get a city here, then he can completely change the situation, because if he get a city here, he is capturing both cotton and dye, both of these amazing rares. So I guess a lot of this game's fate is going to depend on who gets to claim these two rares. The Inca is quite slow in the beginning because they've got no nation advantage compared to Persians, which have got a lot of advantage. Like they start with 100% more food, and they get free caravans. Their civic upgrades are cheaper, and they receive the taxation upgrade from the temple for free. So he's collecting 12 instead of a generic 10. And you can see that the advantage of all those bonuses, he is already there, ready to age. And Kage has aged as well, but remember, he does not have the military level 1 upgrade, but he still managed to age quite fast. And I would like to see, well, he did not get as many ruins as Hockey did. Hockey seems to have a really nice start. Again, if you would ask me why would Kage skip military and go age 1, one of the biggest reasons, especially for Inca, is that as soon as they reach classical age, they get to start mining, and their mines generate both metal and wealth. So they want to start getting that wealth as soon as possible because that's their most important bonus. They also get 33% refund after every time their units die, but I don't think that's what makes them special. It's this metal and wealth that's really overpowered. Now he gets a military level 1, and I'm guessing he'll probably be raiding a lot because again, Inca get metal and wealth together, and that's a perfect recipe for making heavy cavalry. Heavy cavalry is one of the strongest units for raids, and of course, unless the defender has a lot of heavy infantry to guard against that, he's going to be quite annoyed, because at first heavy infantry cannot catch up to heavy cavalry, and heavy cavalry are quite strong. So even if you're using militia to defend, you need at least 3 militia to take out that heavy cavalry without losing a militia, or maybe you will still lose a militia. And looks like here Hockeystar is going for a barracks raid. Not something we see, we don't see this quite often, but this is very effective, and especially with Persians, because these immortals are ranged. So for any other civilization, the horse archer is can be easily microed such that it beats up the heavy infantry, but for Persians, they can actually take out a horse archer because they're firing at range. And a great strategy from Hockeystar here. He is getting Civic 2. He does not know about the cotton yet, but since all that extra border push is definitely going to help him. I guess he got a little, yeah, a little greedy there. He could have easily placed the city already, but he decided first he'll go temple and then do something about it. But meanwhile, the Inca players have already got enough time. Now he can, if he wants to, now he can get a city. Oh, and quite a strange choice. I don't know if I would agree with that, because that just means now the Inca player here can easily get a city in this side, and this whole place, all of this area, right, it's a raiding ground for Inca. But again, it all comes down to which kind of government Kage is going to take. If he is going to take despotism, yes, definitely we're going to see a lot of raids. But if he decides to go senator, well, first he's probably late for that, or well, maybe not late, because he's getting commerce too anyway. And yeah, I think he's a little late for despot maybe. But again, Inca, quite unpredictable. You never know how much wealth they have, because they're mostly easily one of the first nations to max out their wealth income. Kage has just 4 scholars. I think he must have forgotten, because there is no other reason why Inca wouldn't spam scholars. And nice raids by Kage. He's making sure that Hockeystar does not use the relics. He's also going to raid Obsidian very soon. And sad for Hockey that oh no, he just found out about the cotton. And now look at that. That's civic level 3 for 84 food and 84 knowledge. That's the cheapest you can get in this game with any civilization. Oh, yep, that raider is going down. This is quite vulnerable at point, and I wonder if Kage is going to do something about it. Well, seems like yes, he is going to do something about it. That's Siege Workshop. If the Siege Workshop comes up, he's probably going to go Despot right now. And if he goes Despot, that means he would like to finish this game as soon as possible. And not the Hockey is doing really fine. He's got a nice wealth income, and that's one of the reasons why you would get the third city as soon as possible, because third city lets you trade with 3 caravans, and the 3 caravans produce a lot more wealth than a single caravan between 2 cities. So you can see, yeah, Hockey is actually, he has a better wealth income than Kage, which is quite astonishing. You don't often see that. Inca's power is all about getting that wealth, and Kage seriously needs to get more villagers on there, get more wealth, spam some universities just in case this raid fails. Because right now it looks like Hockeystar is, I mean, those raids are nice, but still Hockeystar is going to be is closer to gunpowder age than Kage is. But Hockey doesn't have as many good defenses right now, so this despotic attack could clearly mess up his economy. There's no tower here. There's no tower in any of the front cities. And wine is quite interesting rare, because it helps you upgrade your military units for much cheaper. I guess it is 20% reduced costs, and that makes a lot of difference. Now Kage doesn't. I would wonder if Kage is going to get that first, because it looks like he's in a better position to attack in Gunpowder Age. He's got everything he needs. Well, that's an overkill for Hockeystar. He is. I don't know if he's becoming complacent or he's like, I better boom right now or else it's going to be too late. And he is doing some nice raids at the back, making sure that Kage is busy with those raids and does not attack him back. That can also be quite dangerous if Kage had a lot of siege ready, or 2 or 3 sieges ready. If he saw that Hockeystar is in his territory, he could have quickly gone to Iraq here and attacked the city, and probably would have taken it as well. Alright, those are nice raids. I guess I have been underestimating these immortals, the Athanatois, because they're quite handy. They took down one of the caravans, some of the villagers here, and it's kind of weird that Kage is going military without using furs. Yeah, I did not expect that from him. But he's got enough metal to soon put up a castle. I wonder if he's gonna do that or not. He is definitely late for that despotic attack, because when he reaches gunpowder age, then he can get another government like monarchy, and so far I have not seen any use of the despot yet. Oh, and Hockeystar is getting a little, again, overconfident. I don't know if that's a good idea, because Inca players, he does not have anything to defend himself. There is no castle here to give him enough time to get up an army in case Kage attacks right now. He's just getting a castle, but that's placed far away from the city, and it may not be enough to protect the city from capture. The gunpowder age research just is clicked. Kage is still not in a mood for any serious raids. I mean serious attacks. He is still just going with the raids. No, not a lot of army from Kage either, but they've got equivalent scores, and that's what I was talking about. Kage is now cashing in on his wealth income, but Hockeystar is not far behind. He's got an extra commerce. Hockeystar is going to be in enlightened age much sooner than Kage, at least it looks like it for now. Monarchy from both the sides. And with any civilization that offers you elephants, be it Indians or Persians, monarchy is the obvious choice. There is a very niche type of game where you would go for president with Indians or Persians, and most of the advanced games you won't find that. it's just so obvious to get monarchy because you get cheaper elephants, faster production of elephants, and they get +2 armor as well with the monarch around them. Alright, things don't look so good for Kage at moment. I wonder what he's up to. He's doing a lot of raids, but yeah, that's a lot of raids, but he's not making any significant difference at this point. Hockeystar continues to boom really well. He's ready to age, and Kage still needs that extra military level 4 and civic. All right, that's that's again something. I think Hockeystar is confident now that he is not going to be. Yeah, he's not going to lose this one. He's getting the operations upgrade, and that's not a big army from Kage, unless of course he can keep up the production. If he keeps up the production, then yeah, there is a chance that he can get a bigger army much sooner than Hockeystar. However, yeah, Hockeystar does not even have a stable. That's quite reckless play. And that pyramid was just it was like a an invitation to get killed. Now the whole game rests right now on whether Hockey can age up, complete those upgrades, or yep, if he can complete those upgrades, or he can, or yeah, he'll die if he doesn't. If he does not age up and get those Culverine Mahots, then this game is over for him. And that's quite nice. If you see what Kage is doing, I almost never use decoys, but Kage is using them really nicely. He has got all these decoys and they're not attacking, so unless Hockeystar kills on them, there is no way for him to find out what's going on there. And he has one actual bombard cannon just to give an impression that there is an attack. And meanwhile he comes there, sneaks in from the other side to take the city. He has got no heavy cavalry, it's just archers. And he's got himself a nice economy here, almost on par with Hockeystar. Oops, and the city has been taken. Good for Hockey that none of his resources are in this, so he's not dependent on this for food, wood, or anything. And that's how you prepare for fight against elephants with 4 spies. Meanwhile, Hockeystar making the best use of what he can. He's got an awesome economy. Just look at that, 306 food with pyramids. All he's doing right now is raiding, making sure that Kage loses as many units as possible. Just not enough explorers. There goes the first elephant. But I think Hockeystar has done the damage that he wanted to do. And he's got a nice, really nice economy here. Of course, I'm quite interested to see if Kage can push back still. Still, things don't look so good for Kage. If at any point Hockey reaches the industrial age, that's game over for sure. But so far looks like Kage may be able to throw another punch, just the last one, and see if he can take out Hockeystar then. Because so far, if you just look at Kage's economy, it's a complete mess. This is less than half of what Hockey gets. Meanwhile, he is controlling the rare resources in his territory. He's making I mean that's again an overkill for protecting Amber, but I respect his choice. Oh, and he got 2 elephants from that trade. Meanwhile, Hockey, man, he's got the economy to easily continue pumping out elephants. He's got a way nice economy. He can spam a lot of stables and barracks if he wants to. I just hope Kage knows that there is no time for there is no time to waste. Hockey already is enlightenment age much faster than he did, and he's probably going to be in industrial age as well. Again, decoy is being used by Kage. A nice choice, and I wonder if I should be using decoys more often. That's easily a good use of them. I know they don't do anything, but just the fact that you see your opponent has a bigger army, it makes you go back, not take that fight. And if you go back, you certainly are going to lose a few units. There's Hockey with three of those, and if you can see this, that's what Kage is targeting. He does not care about, right? He does not care about the army. He just wants to get rid of those explorers. He got one out. He can almost get the second one out as well. And one explorer skived, and that's the second explorer skived, and you know what that means. Now it's an open ground for spies. I don't see any way how Kage can turn this game around. He does not have as good an economy as Hockey does. Hockey has the knowledge to age up already, and those raids are just too good. He's got 2 spies and perfectly 2 elephants. Why? And yep, there comes the bribery. No explorer here. There's one, and that's another one. Just a matter of time before Hockeystar clicks up, and yep, he has clicked up. And if these cities turn into major cities are quite difficult to destroy. You need like 3 to 4 sieges at least, and constantly bombarding the city for 5 minutes maybe, or maybe not 5 minutes, but yeah, 2 or 3 minutes before it gets reduced. And Kage himself's got a nice economy here. I didn't see how well he has come back from from that big raid. Again, nothing comparable to what Hockey has, but he is also going to age industrial. So my prediction that if it goes to industrial, it'll be GG. Well, it looks like it's not in the right direction. And Kage is going for extra commerce, and just because he has the knowledge, and I wonder if Hockeystar will do that as well. Now, Industrial Age introduces new dynamics in the game. You have an extra resource that you need to start looking for. That's oil. Luckily, in Sahara there is a lot of oil, so that's not a problem. And for oil, there's a small hack. I mean, it's not a hack; it's a well-known knowledge. But you need to get refineries as soon as possible. Instead of putting down 10 oil wells, you can put 2 or 3 of them and then have a refinery in every city, and that boosts your oil income a lot. And I guess Hockeystar has been playing on the back foot for too long. He has been defending all this time, and he has a perfect economy right now. He can start. Yep, he can easily start attacking Kage. Well, that major city is going to be difficult to destroy. Yep, it's going to be difficult to destroy. But still, he has all the leverage in the game. It shouldn't be a problem. And I still don't see Siege Workshop from him. Is Hockey trying to take this game to modern age or even further? Well, completely looks like it. He's in no mood to attack. Is there a Siege Factory? Yep, I'm pressing the hotkey for Siege Factory and I do not see anything come up. And Kage is catching up with the economy slowly, thanks to the extra commerce upgrade, but he's still lagging behind in the knowledge income. Alright, socialism research coming up. That gives an extra 2 armor to all the units. And let's quickly read a little bit about socialism here. So all factory airbed dock units are 20% cheaper and faster to build, and the combat patriot provides supply and combat benefits. Now these combat benefits include a +2 armor. That's quite interesting, and if somehow Hockeystar can make maybe, let's say, if he can make Versailles, that can turn the game around, because socialism with Versailles means he's also getting the healing bonus that he would have got from a CEO and the armor bonus that he's already getting with socialism. And that also means that he can now use air power much more easily than Kage can because of the 20% discount. And there's Taj Mahal coming from Kage. Taj Mahal raises your commerce limit for wealth by 300, wealth income by 100%, all your building hit points by 100%. That's a big deal. All your building hit points by 100% means every building is twice as difficult to destroy now. And Inca already have got so much wealth now. With extra wealth, what he can do is he can literally purchase whatever resource he wants, because that's how much wealth he's gonna have. And he has amber, so that means the prices are going to be relatively cheap compared to any other civilization. Still no siege factory from Hockey. I don't think he's in any mood to finish the game already. I think this game can be it can be over already if Hockeystar just tries a little harder. He all he needs is a siege factory and start sieging out these buildings. He already got a bigger army, and that's quite a unique style of raid. I've never seen machine gun raids in Industrial Age before. And these machine guns are quite strong against any infantry. Just look at that. That's not even half the half. It did not even lose half the health, and it took out that heavy infantry there. What are those called? Anti-tanks? Yep, anti-tank rifle. The Taj Mahal is going to be completed soon, and look at this. I wonder if it's actually working out. So that's 11,000. Nope, it doesn't look like the city, the health points have increased. Well, for buildings, not for city. So his city is 16,500. This is 1,200. This is 12,000, and this is 16,500. So there's not a lot of difference right now in the health point. So I believe that the Taj Mahal doesn't provide you extra hit points for the cities, but only for the buildings, because this is approximately 2,400. And this is 4,200. Yep, approximately a 50% increase. Alright, that was a suicide mission by Hockeystar. I don't know what he was trying to do there. He did get a lot of those villages out of the mine, but that's not going to be difficult to replenish. Meanwhile, Hockey's got just too much of knowledge. He should use that for modern age research as soon as possible. And Kage has played quite well. I guess he has gained momentum thanks to Hockeystar not attacking him when he should have been attacked. And since Hockeystar did not do much, and he let Kage get the Taj Mahal, that's 646 wealth income. Well, he probably dug his own grave there. And we are seeing an ambush in this day and age. In Industrial Age, we normally don't see it just because it doesn't make sense. Mostly players would have the anti-aircraft or the lookout, but Hockeystar still doesn't have it. There is a refinery in each city I can see at the moment, except this one. So that's gonna help him to keep up the oil income, and oil is very important in Industrial Age. You need oil for everything, for planes, all the tank units. Actually, yeah, that's all you need the oil for, but I mean, tank units are not dispensable. You need them all the time. And suddenly, after losing all those units, Hockeystar is now feeling some pain. He does not have enough preparation, but well, the extra age is going to help him. And Kage is going back. Kage has been an age behind a lot in this game. And what mistakes Kage has made is he first going despotism and not raiding a lot or not using it for an aggression. That was not the best use of despotism. And what Hockeystar is not doing, as I mentioned multiple times, is he should have already killed. Look at that economy. I have no doubt that Hockey can win this now. Now these rare resources, again, some industrial age rare resources. You got rubber. Rubber is the equivalent of horses after industrial age. It provides you 50%, 15% cheaper auto plant units. And auto plant is your upgraded stable. Meanwhile, let's look at any post-industrial age rares here. So Kage has got titanium, which reduces attrition in enemy territory. I don't think it's going to be quite an important rare. But it's quite nice for raids though, because if he's gonna raid, it's not feasible to send a supply wagon with every raiding unit. So yeah, maybe not a bad rare if just utilized properly. And we're seeing helicopter raids from Kage. These are my favorite raids, just because you can't protect against these without the anti-aircrafts or planes or these radar air defenses. And helicopters have a advantage, bonus damage against tanks. So if your opponent is spamming a lot of tanks, this is what you should be making, apart from the bazookas or this anti-tank rifles. Again, there is no way Kage has as good an economy as Hockeystar, but he's still managing to hold on. I mean, I'll have to give it to him. Excellent defense there. And Hockey is getting a little lazy. He should have killed already, but he's just taking too long. Meanwhile, this is a nice raiding party from Kage. It's got a scout, a general, a air unit, a bazooka, so he's gonna block this trading route for a long time. Meanwhile, now Kage is gaining momentum on the other side as well, and Hockeystar has got all the economy in the world, but still not enough units. Well, now is the time when he can make use of that cheaper airplanes that he gets through socialist government. Yep, those planes won in the battle, believe it or not. And this special forces is slowly sabotaging the soil while probably in four times he'll be able to get it out. And it's so subtle that players often don't notice it. So if I was Kage and I was embroiled in all this battle, I don't care about what's happening behind, unless it's, of course, there's a lot of army. Silent sabotages like that can hurt your economy in a very slow way. On this side, and Kage has managed to get a higher knowledge income than Hockeystar, and that was bound to happen. He has the Taj Mahal. That excellent wealth income that he has now is going to, yep, it's going to help him get a scholars in every city he has got. That's a 5th city for him, and there are 5 cities for Hockeystar as well. Hockeystar got a nice economy overall, and again Kage is nowhere near him, but Kage has still been able to defend quite well all this time. And there's another sabotage game. I don't think Kage is paying attention to that, because these special forces, after they sabotage, they disappear. So unless you pay attention to it right away, you can miss it. And finally, Hockeystar is in the mood. He's got all these planes out. He knows the game might slip out of his hands if this goes on for too long. And look at that, Hockeystar gets his army inside so that his special forces can jam the radar air defenses. So now these airplanes can wreak havoc all they want, and there is no air defense to mess with them. Kage here is ready to age up, and this was going to be the first time when Kage overtakes Hockeystar in aging. I can't believe Hockeystar had so much leverage throughout this game and he just let it go. And meanwhile, Kage has been consistently raiding on the other side. This is easily one of the weak spots for Hockeystar, and he should get a tower. Lucky for him that he's not losing anything. I wonder he's got such a nice wealth income, probably also because of Colossus, that after all those raids he still does not have anything below his commerce limit. But still, a tower here would be nice. There's a lot of planes by Hockey, but Hockey lost his. He does not have a general around. He lost his comrade. So in this age, when you have a +8 armor, no armor is a big deal. 8 armor plus no armor, no, you don't want that. And that oil well will go down. All the upgrades coming from Kage, and Hockeystar just clicks up on information age. I'm sure he's slightly sweating from his head right now. He did not expect that. He probably cannot believe how this game is turning out. And this is a great comeback by Kage. I cannot believe how he has continued to hold Hockeystar. And this game is quite a testament to the fact that economy is not everything. Even if you have a great economy all the game, you still can lose the game if you do not pay attention to small details like keeping up your army together and not attacking with siege. He still does not have siege. Oh no, he just got a siege now. So that's the only siege workshop he has, and that's on one side. All the upgrades queued up by Hockeystar, and I can't believe this game could have been over in Enlightenment Age, but it's still going on till information. Hockey is so busy with everything that he has probably forgot that this oil well is finally in a position where he could be destroyed by a single sabotage. He spent so much time sabotaging it, probably four times already, and this is the last time when he needs to. He is not doing that. And Hockey is going back to Hockeystar's territory. I guess all he wants to do is get one of his special forces inside so he can jam it, but I don't know what he's trying to do. Alright, so I may have an idea what he's trying to do. These planes also receive armor bonus when they are around the comrade. I did not know that. So if this comrade is right here, which is probably is going to die soon, not a good place for it to be, but Hockey is playing like a bot all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on in his mind. But I would never expect an advanced player to leave their commander-in-chief in the center of the enemy's territory just to be killed. It's like it's not even an assassination, it's a suicide mission where you send yourself to the suicide mission instead of hiring some mercenaries. There's space program coming on, and I don't even remember what space program does. Your aircraft, you create aircraft in themselves 100% faster and 50% cheaper. You can see the location of all units, buildings, and terrain on the map. Alright, so this is a reveal map cheat, and if Kage gets this, I mean, just imagine, now he can see everything on the map, and that's going to be quite difficult for a Hockeystar to counter. He's also going to get cheaper and faster aircraft. That means he can spam all he wants, and that's going to counter the cheaper aircraft that Hockeystar is getting from his comrade. I can't believe this game has escalated to where it is right now. Hockey is not playing to the fullest of his potential. His comrade is not where it should be. Should be a little in front. Well, Kage continue. Now he's got bombered planes, strategic bombers in the picture. Strategic bombers are quite strong. They can take down cities really fast. And a perfect choice for if you want to take down a city without sending ground troops, or if it's just being heavily guarded. Although at this point I wonder if it's just easier to send this rocket artillery. Man, the game becomes so much more confusing in after Industrial Age, just because there's so many the variety of units you get after Industrial Age is just breathtaking. And thanks to those bombers, Kage is probably going to take down this city. There is a fight going on in two fronts. Kage again may not have enough army to protect here, but remember that he is Hockeystar is not here with any siege. Hockeystar, I do not understand why Hockeystar is not using siege right now. And I can't believe we are going to see a wonder victory in a game of this caliber. This is just insane. So Hockeystar has 3 minutes before he has to capture one of the wonders from Kage, or else Kage wins. He has to either capture it or destroy it. And Kage is clearly way ahead in research. He's come from a point where he was despot with a meager economy to something now he is getting global prosperity, which will give him 999. Hockeystar, he says your eco is probably insane, and yep, he's not entirely wrong if you look at the wealth and knowledge. But Hockeystar still got a better economy, if you ask me here. And yeah, Kage is right, he's getting compensation thanks to this extra wealth income. And Hockeystar goes for artificial intelligence. It will allow him to create units instantly. That's a big bonus, but again, to utilize artificial intelligence to the fullest, you need to have an economy where you can sustain instant productions. And just look at the magic of those strategic bombers. Kage takes one city on this side. He almost took the other city as well. And I'm not a an industrial age player. If the game goes past industrial age, for me, I probably will lose that one. But looks like Kage is great at it. Just look at how well he has managed to keep the balance at his main city, and while continuously continuously attacking from the flank. This game is just unbelievable. At one point I would have just fast forwarded to see when Kage resigns the game, and look at what's happening right now. This is one of the best games I have seen, standard games I have seen in a while. I posted a Nomad game where I said it was unbelievable, and this is the standard equivalent of that. I mean, this game has everything. This game has got wonders. It's got air battle. All all Kage needs right now is to get his nukes up, and that's going to be that's going to be the last thing we have not seen from Rise of Nations. Yep, Hockeystar made a big mistake when he did not make Siege Factory earlier. He had the opportunity. He had the army. He could have just taken out. He could have easily taken out the cities, but he did not, and he lost to a wonder victory. Can you imagine a wonder victory in this time? Oh my god. Clearly one of the best games I've seen so far, and thanks to Kage for sending this to me. If you guys have any such recorded replays, please let me know, and you can send it to me on riseofpatience@gmail.com. The link is in the description. And yeah, this was something I won't forget for a long time. And thanks Kage for sending it again, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.